Well, we're getting close. I am actually in the preparation phase for my first trip in my van. So I was getting everything packed and, of course, went back to my favorite YouTube video people just to make sure I was getting everything as I should. And they started talking about prep things that weren't like, butane and toilet paper. They were talking about like safety protocols and communication things. So, okay, didn't have a clue, needed to do some research. So that's what I've been doing. Let me tell you what I found out. I apparently need to have a prep for each trip that includes 3 important things: safety, number 1, first aid, number 2, and communication, number 3. Apparently, these change for each trip, but I got right on it. So, first thing I did was got on Amazon actually and started looking at buying some stuff. That's where I figured out that bear spray can cost you 65 bucks. And it comes with a holster. So like you're supposed to wear it around with you on your belt. It's a thing that hooks on your belt and hangs down, so it's right there if you ever need it in case of a bear attack. Well, first of all, I don't have a belt, and all my pants are elastic at the top. So I'm already running into some problems. I do not have space down my bra for anything else. I've already got my keys, I got my phone, and I got 2 deflated breasts that are not looking good. Anyway, we're full up there. So I decided to go for the cheapest $11 bear spray, which I should not have admitted to Sarcastic Girl what I was doing, because she immediately picked it up and said, "What the hell is this, mother? This stuff is like barely bear spray." Apparently it wasn't bear spray. It's a really loud horn that is supposed to scare the bears away. I can't wait till my grandsons get a hold of that. This is going to be fun. Anyway, she said, "What else do you have?" So I said, "Okay, I got a mag light that's about 3 feet long." Mag lights, I don't know if you know those. They're metal flashlights. They've had them, well, I've had mine since sometime in the 80s, maybe even the 70s. It's got like 8D batteries in it, so it's super long, super thick metal. You could use it as like a baton or a bludgeoning device or a flashlight. It actually, they talk about it as being a weapon that doesn't look like a weapon. Like, I don't know, am I supposed to not let the bears know that I'm about to bludgeon them with my 1989 mag light? I don't get it. Whatever. Anyway, so I've got that. Then I've got a whistle, which did not work out exactly as I wanted to, because it was one of those old metal ones, and the ball inside is a cork. And so, of course, I pulled it out to show her how great it was and blew as hard as I could in, and that cork popped out and hit me right in the middle of the forehead. I don't know if it had shrunk over the years or what, but apparently it was not up to my kind of volume. Anyway, so I got that. Everything in my van is used. Becca, the Sarcastic Girl, she says, "Mom, you look homeless." I said, "Great, that is my first line of defense. Homeless looking. Poor. Poor is good too. A little bit mentally impaired. If you want to add that on top, I'm going for that as well." So, that's what I got going on in the safety area. it's not like I'm going to be out in the woods by myself. I mean, I want to get far enough away from people that I can set my luggable loo outside of my van if anything happens in it, if there's any activity. But other than that, it's not like I'm going to be way out in bear country. So that's number one. So I got the whole safety thing going on. Then I got my first aid kit. And so I did a little research on that. And they have kits that you can buy that have all sorts of stuff in them. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to work for me. I can't buy everything, so I gotta have something I can make. So then I went to look and said, how can you make your own first aid kit? Well, the first thing that came up was they said you needed to have some tampons to stuff into bullet wounds. What? First of all, I'm 68 years old. I haven't held a tampon in my hand for at least 2 decades. And so that's number one. Where the hell am I going to get a tampon? And number two, if I'm having to worry about stopping the bleeding from somebody who's been shot, really? What am I doing out there? So I just kind of gave up, actually. I gave up on all of the emergency, really heavy duty emergency stuff and just thought, fine, I'm making my own. Here we go. This is what I got in mind. I got a bottle of oxycodone left over from when I had my teeth pulled out. I've only got like 3 or 4 of them, but I just need enough to get me through to a hospital, whatever. I got a package of Band-Aids. Actually, I got them free in the mail from something. Anyway, it's a little package. It's really cute. It's got like 3 different sizes in it. So anyway, got that. So, and I've got, Benadryl bug spray. So like when you get it itching something, because damn, that can keep you up all night. Can it? You get an itch. Oh my gosh, sometimes. Anyway, so I got some of that, like numbs it bug stuff. And that's pretty much all I got. Yep, that's it. That's first aid. I carry some Tylenol, and I could throw in a few muscle relaxers, but that's it. That's my bottom line on the whole first aid situation. So last section is communication. The first rule, apparently, of communication is always let somebody know where you're going. What the hell? I thought that was the whole point of going away camping by myself without the people that I supposedly love and love me. Whatever. Anyway, so they're like, always tell them exactly where you are. This is a dilemma, a moral dilemma. Do I lie? Do I say I'm going to Arizona, but really I'm just going to the outlet mall that's 2 hours away? I don't know. I haven't decided on that whole thing. But anyway, apparently also you're supposed to check and make sure that your cell phone service is going to be able to cover where you're going. Well, like, how do I know? First of all, I don't know where I'm going. And second of all, what do you call AT&T and say, how's your coverage in southern Mississippi looking? You can't do that. So anyway, so forget that noise. So my basically emergency communication is hoping that whoever I'm camping next to has better cell phone coverage than I do. That's it. I also have a AAA card, which could come under safety or communicating with the outside world. They always answer no matter where I am, and I call and say, I've done it again, locked my keys in my car. There they are. Wonderful people. Love them. Anyway, so that's what I got. That is my 3-part prep plan for this trip. I'm not overly confident, but we're going to go for it. So I'll keep you posted.